students, a very warm welcome to Ritu Maths classes. Today we are going to start with the algebraic methods of solving pair of linear equations from chapter 3, class 10th. So please keep on watching my video till end, and if you like it, like, share and do not forget to subscribe it. There are three ways to solve the linear equations with the help of algebraic methods. When we say algebraic methods, means we are going to use algebra. There are total three methods. First is substitution method. Second is elimination method. And the third is cross multiplication method. In the exam, may be possible that you have been given a question and you have to solve by any of these particular methods specifically asked in the question, or it may be possible that the method's name is not given and you have to simply solve for. So it's better to revise all these three methods. Let's start with the first substitution method in detail. We will be taking an example to solve for. For example, I am taking a pair of linear equations. X minus 3y is equal to 6. 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. This is the question given to you, solve this and this. And if they say by substitution method, how will you be solving? Let's start with solution. Write down the equations. When you write down the equations from the question paper, please tally the values of the coefficients, the signs, positive, negative. That is, you have to check that you have noted down the question correctly. Give it number 1, number 2. From any of the equations, you can get the value of any variable in terms of another variable. For example, I am taking from number 1, x is equal to 6 plus 3y. Then put it in another equation. 2 times x. So I am going to put 2 times 6 plus 3y. This plus 3y as such, 12 as such. 2 6 are 12 plus 2 3s are 6y plus 3y is equal to 12. This 12 gets cancelled. 9y is equal to 0 gives you y is equal to 0. This is one of the values of the variable which you are going to put either in first or in second. So I am going to put in number 1 again, because I have solved this value from number 2. So I will not be putting it back in number 2. I will be putting it in number 1. I get x minus 3 times 0 is equal to 6. 3 times 0 is 0. So that gives us x is equal to 6. Therefore, solution is x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 0. That is your answer by substitution method. The same example I will be following with the help of second method, that is elimination method. So you can see the difference how the same question can be done with the help of another method. Let's start with elimination method. I have written down the same example so that you can easily compare which method would you prefer if no particular method is asked in the question. Okay? Same example, and I am going to follow elimination method. Here we have to use the elimination method, which is also known as equating the coefficients method. That is, you have to equate any two coefficients, either the coefficients of x or the coefficients of y. It's already equated. Y has a coefficient of minus 3 and y has a coefficient of plus 3 in different two equations. If I add them up, adding 1 and 2, then I can correspondingly add the coefficients of x as well. This is 1 times x plus 2 times x, that is 3 times x. Minus 3y plus 3y gets cancelled, is equal to 6 plus 12, 18. I have added these equations because the coefficients were of different signs, positive, negative, so that they cancel down. If the coefficients would have been of the same sign, I would have subtracted the equations. Clear? That gives you x is equal to 6. Now put it in any of the equations which you find simpler. 6 minus 3y is equal to 6. That gives you 6 minus 6 is equal to 0 is equal to 3y. That is y is equal to 0. So we have got the same answer again. X is equal to 6 and y is equal to 0 with the help of second method, elimination method. I hope it is very clear to you. You can find out another question and start doing on it. Till then, we start with the same question with the third method, elimination method. If the same question is asked in the paper and you have to use elimination, how would you be using it? Let's start the same example with the help of cross multiplication method. Supposingly this is the question given to you. Then in the cross multiplication method, we do have a requirement that these two coefficients or rather the constant terms must be on the left hand side. So I will shift them to left hand side when I write down the question. Right then only. Then we have to write down x, leave some space, y, leave some space, 1. This method is also known as 2, 3, 1, 2 method. So I will be following first of all second column. When I say second column, so it is the first column comprising of x, it is the second column comprising of y, and it is the third column comprising of the constant terms. So second column, I am going to start with the coefficients minus 3, 3. Then comes the turn of third column. Third column, I am moving that this side. I have got minus 6, minus 12 as a constant terms. Then we are moving to first column, the very first column. Only the coefficients, not the variables. And then again the turn of 2. So where we started with. Since the name shows you the cross multiplication, so we start with the cross multiplication. In the next step, we will be writing the variables once again. X, y, 1. We will have to take the denominators. Minus 3 into minus 12. When you go from up to down, you will be taking the symbols as such. Negative, negative, positive. 12 3s are 36. But when you go up, then you have to take a negative sign. As we go upstairs, our energy loses. So same way, I put a negative on myself, from myself, and one negative is there. So negative, negative is again positive. 6 3s are 18. So जब भी ऊपर से नीचे आना, as such, whenever you're going up, you have to put a negative sign, right? Let's do it here also. Minus 6 into 2, minus 12. Again, put a negative while going up. Already एक negative है, एक आपने लगा दिया. Minus minus is plus. 12 ones are 12. 1 upon 1 into 3, 3. Again going up, I have to put a negative. Already एक negative है, negative negative is again positive. 2 3s are 6. So I get the values as x upon 54 is equal to y upon 0 is equal to 1 by 9. 3 equalities are there. So I have to take first is equal to second and second, I'm sorry, first is equal to third and second is equal to third. Again cross multiplying, x is equal to 54 by 9 gives you 6. Here also y gives you 0 into 1, 0 divided by 9 is 0. So again I am getting the same solution for the same question but following a different method. So all these three methods are very useful. You may use substitution, you may use elimination, or you may use cross multiplication if nothing is specifically asked in the paper. So it's up to you. which method you prefer, but you must know all these three methods because हो सकता है एग्जाम में particularly with the help of name दिया हो. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe my video and keep watching Ritu Garg maths classes. Thank you.